Right, here we go. Let's have a look at EOS now. And if you watch this channel, I've been looking at EOS now for a few weeks, and it's been making big moves up and obviously big, massive, record-breaking, maybe even moves down. So where are we going to go from here? It's the same with all the coins, really. It's a dangerous time to be buying or even selling anything like EOS or any altcoin or even Bitcoin. It's a time where we sort of sit back and wait and watch and see what's going to go on. Now, the first thing I would say is when we look at it on the daily, we broke way beneath the Bollinger Band and extremely below the Bollinger Band, which is generally a sign to be buying something. But the fact is that Bitcoin is also in the same scenario. Bitcoin doesn't know if it wants to go up or down. I'd probably say that there's probably going to be more of a trickle to the up, but it's not really worth placing a long unless it's a very short leveraged long. And by the way, I'm not a financial advisor, so it's not financial advice. But the scary thing is that we had a cross here on the daily, which is a cross of the baseline over the conversion line on this candle here, not even on this one here and this one here, which would suggest that there might even be further to go, which is like I say, it's pretty amazing to imagine that, but it could actually happen. So what's likely to happen at this point now? The fact is, when you look at this chart as we speak, and even all the way all the way back here really, where we actually did reach really big highs of edging towards $9, we've been extremely bearish ever since, and that bearishness is continuing even further as we speak. Could it reach an even lower low than this point? I'd say it could quite easily do that. The lowest we've gone now since almost all year. I mean, yeah, we could be revisiting our previous lows on this coin, but for the moment, perhaps maybe a little trickle up. You can buy some blood if you like, but it's a dangerous situation, really. You just want to. This is where you really want to be leaving everything alone and just waiting, because we waited long enough for this trade, and if you were lucky enough to get in, you got in on it, and now what we want to see is we want to see it sort of move along with Bitcoin. We want to see how they move, and at the moment they're adjusting to their new levels and essentially setting new trends, and that trend could quite easily be to the down. There's nothing in this chart really to tell me that it's other than down, even though we've broken beneath the Bollinger Band on the daily chart, which means that it should be finding its way back into that Bollinger Band at some point soon. The rule of Bollinger Bands is that it trades, the candle bodies should be inside the Bollinger Band about 90% to 95% of the time. And for the past 3 days now, we've been outside of it. So it should edge up there, but there's no reason why it has to. It doesn't have to. It's just that's the law of averages would suggest that it would. It doesn't have to do anything like that. Let's have a look at it against Bitcoin. So when we look at it with the Satoshi values, it's back inside the Bollinger Band. But one thing I would say is that we're edging towards this red cloud, which is going to be a resistance in itself, and that's pretty much just above where we are now at 3,454 Satoshis. Probably find a rejection from there, to be honest with you, and edge back down towards the bottom, which will be 3,292. So not really a great deal of trading range on this one. I think the moves it's had have played out, and now it's again same with Bitcoin. It's going to be moving in a small range, and that range could be up, it could be down. I've got no idea. I couldn't tell you which way to be buying it, and even if I could, I probably shouldn't, because I'm not a financial advisor. But it's one of those assets, like all coins right now, just be left alone, just to sit and wait and watch and see where it goes from there. Again, I can't stress enough that it does look bearish, same as Bitcoin looks bearish. So long term, I would imagine it's got further to go, and I don't expect any of these alts or even Bitcoin to start picking up for at least a month to 2 months. Anyway, I'll leave that one with you there. I know it's not very insightful, but I'd like to keep you updated. Take it easy, have a nice day.